Hey everybody, how you doing? SK Modified at Richmond Raceway. I'll be in the red, white, and blue Craftsman car number 7 today. I'll be starting 4th in the field of 13, 35 laps, no cautions. This is an enduro. Richmond Raceway in Richmond, Virginia. It's a 0.75 mile D-shaped oval, 14-degree banking in the turns, 8-degree banking on the front stretch, and 2-degree bankings on the back stretch. All right, man, it feels like it's been forever since I've been behind the wheel. That Derecho came through central Iowa. I was without power for 3 days. I lived in the motorhome. That was okay. Had a little bit of tree limb damage on my property in the mobile home. And I put a video up with live, raw video of when the Derecho hit. That's pretty intense until the GoPro fell over. I got a tree limb on the roof, but there was no damage. And so anyway, SK, boy, it's been a while. Richmond, I love this track. I have 3 wins last season at this track, but I got a pretty good stout field here. I am starting 4th on the outside. So we'll see how this rolls. Got a few amount of practice laps in. Had some pedal issues with my cheapo Thrustmaster T150. I had to replace the springs in the pedals. The accelerator pedal spring broke. Went to my local hardware store and found something similar that's actually a little stiffer, which I like. Okay. By the way, this is Saturday, 6 a.m. race. We do have 13 cars in the field. This setup that I'm running is a little bit loose off of turn 2, but I can maneuver very easily through 3 and 4. You know, with that D-oval, the front stretch, that's a long one. You get up to some pretty good speed there, so I got to really manipulate the throttle through 1 and 2, otherwise the rear end will come around. I have found out that if I backed out completely going into 1 and then gave it back gas at the apex there, that the rear end came around, so I actually have to maintain a...
Remember, exiting pit road, you enter 1, a little difficult for me. If that gets difficult towards the end of the race, or we'll send Malik down there to Malik's spot. Okay.
So I have to kind of maintain a little bit of pressure on the throttle pedal through 1 and 2, and then I look for that black sign right there on the back straight pit wall right there. And when I'm coming out of 2, when I kind of catch that first glimpse, that's when I can give it gas.
Look at your switches there, see what you got.
Once there is some heat in the tires and a little fuel burns off, it feels a lot more stable. So remember, this is enduro, so it's accident avoidance time.
Green light.
I may let him go. Pretty good gap back to the next place car, so we'll just ride this out. I got to be careful on the throttle right through here. There, I can hammer it. Completing lap 2 and 5th, okay. I got loose there. So did everybody else, I think. I can come right down to the apron here once I get into a mode here. Everybody's all over the place up front there. I think that black car up ahead, he's wanting to hit that wall. Kind of swept out a little bit there, pushed a little bit.
42.946.
You see how I leave just a little bit of throttle. Leaders checked out by about 10 car lengths. There's that black sign on the wall there. I kind of use that as a marker. Well, the car feels like it's pushing a lot harder here in the race conditions versus it was in practice and qualifying. But I'm pretty much hanging with second, third, and fourth here. Whoa, real loose there. That front straight seems to take forever. And I have to consciously unwind the steering wheel coming out of 2. No pressure from behind in the 6th-place car. Oh, there it is. I knew that black car was hunting the wall. He kept her going in the right direction. Back off and easy on the throttle a little bit more in case he does it again. I got to be ready for that so I don't get caught up into it and possibly gain the position. Yeah, he's, ooh, I got loose there. There, he's hunting the wall again. I got to keep an eye on that. Second and third are nose to tail. Haven't come across any wrecker and lap traffic yet. That's cool. There, oh, he got loose there again. Boy, I'm not getting into 3 like I was during practice. I think I'm driving in a little hard. Okay, we got some lappers coming up here now. Went a little lower than I liked. Okay, negotiated those boys okay. Leaders checked out. Little distance between second and third now. Okay, gonna have to be a little more careful through 1 and 2 than I have been. Tires are getting a little worn. There we go, there we go. Yep, there we go, there we go. I've been kind of floating it through there a little light the last few corners. I have a feeling I'm gonna be able to get this black car, whether it's by a legitimate pass or he makes a serious mistake. Yep, so he's real loose right there again. Of course, I was too. No pressure from behind. 3 seconds on the 6th place car. This may be the way their race finishes. Halfway. I'm going to take a little bit higher line. Yeah, stay off that apron line just a little bit here. Ooh, blew the entry into 3 there big time. I'm patting myself on the back for the last corner. 23.318. Dime in the corner just a little bit there in 1 and 2. That black car just hanging it out, isn't he? He's hanging on to it though. That's got to be hard on the rear tires. You know what time it is? Crank that knob to 11. At the end of the crank it up, the leader gets into a lap car and spins. That puts me into 4th. So I can just make him a little more nervous. Well, I'm getting through 3 and 4 really good on him. Okay, let's do it. He's going to do the crossover, or try to. I had to stay high. Might take a lap or 2 to complete this. He's got it, let him go. Just ahead of us, car number 5, the current leader, taps the wall, spins. We pass him, that puts me to 3rd. See if he won't make a mistake. Ooh. We got a whole bunch of them punching out. Boy, I get him in 3 and 4 really good. Well, let's try this again.
Outside, 23. Stay with him, baby. Clear high.
If I can stay low, that's okay. A little love tap. Now I'm going to get him through. I get through 3 and 4 better than he does.
Inside, clear. 23.8.
You motherfucking slime ball piece of fucking shit. I raced this motherfucking piece of shit clean, even backing off. He's tapped me a couple times. He can't pass me. He knows that I'm faster than he is, so when he has the opportunity, the motherfucker dumps me. Goddamn cocksucking motherfucker. You know, I recognize this douchebag's name, and I should have been aware of that, but Jesus fucking Christ. I did just barely kiss that apron and lift just a little bit, but Jesus Christ, you can clearly see in the replay, he makes no attempt to pass me whatsoever, climbs up my rear end, and you can even see, it took him two shots. He got me, turned me, because he knew if I got away, he couldn't pass me. What a motherfucking piece of shit douchebag. Well, believe it or not, I'm still in fifth. Well, let's go take a look at Douchebag, who's now in second, and the number 3 car is the leader for the last few laps of the race. All right, Douchebag is caught up to within a car length of the leader, car number 3. I would have been right behind him, or possibly even in front of him in second place had that asshole not dumped me, so we would have run him down. You know, the 4 car and I were at least evenly matched, and I think I was a little bit faster than him. If I could have gotten away a couple turn 3s, and I would have pulled away, and he knew that. That's why the fucker dumped me. All right, well, he's got right up on the leader here. This is the last lap. White flag. Dives on inside. Tries to take him out there. Look at that. Yeah, he's trying. He's trying. The 3 pinches him down. Good job, number 3. Down the backstretch. It's a drag race. Nobody's given. 4's on the inside, drifts up, and guess what? Any big fucking surprise? Can't pass the 3, just move him for the win. That was the win right there. Can you believe that fucking shit? That motherfucker, I tell you what. Unfortunately, stupidity and horrible driving is not an offense according to the sporting code, and both of those incidents individually just look like some dumb motherfucker that doesn't know how to race and lost control of his car, doesn't know where the front end is. But you and I know differently. The son of a bitch, I tell you what, I looked up his profile, horrible incident rating. He's got a fair amount of wins, but I'll imagine this is how he gets his wins, moving people. I'll remember this motherfucker's name, and I tell you what, I see him again, I'll put a motherfucker in the wall, and then, you know what, actually, I should probably just not race with this piece of shit. You know, I'm not going to say the piece of shit's name, but everybody can see it. Now, I'm over here, I want to talk to him, and of course, he punches out. I'm not saying I belong there in winner's circle, but you know what? You never know. It's complete assholes like this that makes you wonder why you're spending hundreds of dollars to race a semi-serious racing sim game when dumb motherfuckers like this just come in and ruin it for everybody. And you know, this is not a protestable offense, and I have no fucking confidence that iRacing would do anything about it anyway, even though you could show on at least 2 or 3 occasions here in this race alone. You know, I mean, again, stupidity, that's not a protestable offense. Anyway, well, I did finish up in 5th place, you know, got a top 5 out of the deal. I ended up with 8x points, all from asshole number 4, and he ended up with 12, which I imagine is about his fucking average, idiot. Well, anyway, you know, sorry for the grotesque profanity, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Got a quick end note. This individual, after I took a harder look at the profile, is 14 years old. I did send a text message, a personal message, before I knew this individual was 14, but this is what I said. In the subject matter, I put, I race you clean. In the body of the text message, I put, and then you dump me. Then you dump the leader, if that's what it takes you to win. End of message. Here is his reply. You passed me thinking you were fast, then slow me down. I'm not lifting for stupidity, and the leader, that was just rubbing, and rubbing is racing. I made sure he wasn't going to spin, and if he did, I wasn't going to let myself win it. I would have given it to the next guy, exclamation point. In my best Sergeant Hartman, bullshit! I replied to that with the simple, you're 14, end of conversation. I'm not going to get into it with a 14-year-old, and as a 57-year-old, I'm sure the shit would roll my way if I continued the conversation in any way, shape, or form. It's petulant little children of the blue participation ribbon squad. That is why iRacing should have a kiddie room. 17 or under, they belong in their own room. And thanks for coming along for the ride, and we'll see you next time.